Scattered across this great country are automotive treasures. Collector cars owned by top enthusiasts. Rare gems of rich pedigree. We invite them all to come to Autogeek's garage and show off their proudest vehicles, while we get to ask, what's in Autogeek's garage?
See, that's not hard at all, is it, Ted?
No, you're doing it with one hand.
Okay, when you got the right pads, right tools, machine waxing is really easy.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to What's in Autogeek's Garage. I'm your host, Mike Phillips, and I've invited my good friend, Ted Jones, back. He's an inductee to the Drag Racing Hall of Fame and a TV personality. What do you think, Ted?
I really like the car. I like what you're doing here, and thanks for having me on the show one more time. 70.5 Camaro split bumper. My wife had one like this. Lime green, only her lime green wasn't near as nice as this lime green is. They came out with this in 70.5, and boy, it was an instant hit. I didn't have a hood like that on her car, okay? But Tommy Episcopo, who owns this car, can explain a little bit to it. Tommy, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Okay, and let's take a look under the hood and see what you have in this monster right here. This probably came with a 350 in it. Oh, that's a big block, buddy.
That's a big block.
Yeah, how big?
Wow. It's a 454.
Whoa. Okay, so 454 cubic inches, which Chevrolet made.
Correct.
Okay, you bore it, stroke it, anything?
All of it.
Aha, so how big is it now?
468 cubic inches.
468.
Yeah.
Got to put out some heavy horsepower.
It's about 540 to the wheels.
Yeah, I see a high-rise intake right there, and I'm sure you got some other goodies inside the motor, right?
Lots of goodies in there. We got a competition engineering crane cam. We have some forged pistons, forged rods.
Wow.
Complete valve job, decked, everything.
Oh, okay. Work the heads over, glass beaded those. And a Be Cool radiator, and I see you have some electric fans here.
Yep, we had to put some dual electric fans to keep this thing cool here in Florida.
All right, now let's talk about this color. This was lime green in 70.5, but it didn't look like that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a spin-off of the original color.
Okay, and you put the super stock stripes on it.
We'll put the stripes.
I see some pearl in this.
There's some pearl and some gold flake in it too as well.
Yeah, I really like the end result. Why didn't you paint it black?
Because everybody paints their car black.
Okay, nice choice of colors, and you fixed the color. GM got it wrong.
Right.
You got it right. I like the wheels.
Thank you.
Yeah, the tire. This is the original SS emblems, right?
Sure is.
Okay, and inside right here, pretty well stock until you get to the dashboard. You get some aftermarket gauges in there.
Yeah, we got a complete gauge cluster. It's a odometer setup, all odometer gauges and carbon fiber.
And a Grant steering wheel. Now, it looks like it's a 4-speed.
No, it's an automatic.
Really? I see a B&M shifter in there.
Yeah, it's linked up to a turbo 400 transmission and a ratchet shifter.
There it is. Because, see, my grandmother wouldn't have had the ratchet shifter, right?
No.
They always say automatics are for my grandmother, but in your case, no. You got a high stall converter?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So this baby's meant to launch.
Yeah.
All right, well, Mike's been over here showing us how to put some wax on.
Hey, Tommy, how do you normally wax this? How you doing?
By hand.
I'm going to show you how to machine wax this today. And what this is going to do is going to take all the work out of it. Plus, the machine actually does a better job than you with your 4 fingers holding a wax pad would ever do. Now, I've chose some pads from the Lake Country line. These are their 6.5-inch flat pad line. And this is a cutting pad, the orange one. The white one is a polishing pad. The black one is a finished polishing pad. And this is a machine waxing pad. And you can see that's what I've got on this tool right here. I'm going to put a little bit of wax right here on the face of the pad, just like that.
This is really soft, Mike.
It's very soft. And always put the cord over your shoulder. That way you're not dragging it up against the paint. Okay, so once the pad's down against the paint, just turn it on. And then just make overlapping passes back and forth. And you want to go over each section about 2 or 3 times just for uniform coverage and to really work that wax in the paint. Here, you give it a try. How's that?
It's pretty easy, Mike.
Not better than doing this, huh?
Yep, I've been working way too hard.
Perfect technique. There you go. And of course, you didn't lift it off till that pad stopped spinning. Okay, hey Ted, can you hand me a microfiber towel?
Yes, sir. There you are.
So if you've always done your work by hand, you've really done a good job, but I think you'd really like the machine application of wax. And of course, if you ever get any swirls or scratches in here, it's a lot easier to take them out by machine too, and I can share that with you if you're interested.
Sure.
I actually have a brand new how-to book on the market. If you want to walk over here, I'll show it to you. This is called The Art of Detailing. and actually covers everything you need to know to properly wash your car, evaluate the finish, choose the right pads and products, and take something that's swirled out and create a perfect show car finish. I want you to have this.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Hey, we're going to be right back, so stay tuned.
What's in Autogeek's garage is being brought to you by Meguiar's. Meguiar's car care product since 1901. By Lake Country, pioneering manufacturers of buffing and polishing products sold worldwide. And by Menzerna, the world's finest polishing materials.
What do the following award-winning car designers and builders have in common? Chip Foose, Brian Fuller, Alan Johnson, Justin Padfield, Mark Stilo, Steve Strope, Denny Terzic, Troy Trepanier. They all depend on ARP fasteners. Leading car builders depend on ARP fasteners, and so should you. ARP, the world leader in fastener technology.
The best looking cars on the road deserve only the best when it comes to car care. Pinnacle Natural Brilliance.
Pinnacle Sovereign Paste Wax is all natural. It uses ivory carnauba wax to create a sizzling shine.
Pinnacle literally has a product for every square inch of your car. For more information about the entire line of Pinnacle products and for some valuable tips and techniques, check out pinnaclewax.com or autogeek.net.
Man, this is what I'm talking about. I'm a huge convertible fan. This is a 1969 Camaro pace car, and I got the owner here, Steve Karlecki. How you doing, Steve?
How you doing, Mike?
Man, this thing's sweet. I see Ted's back there checking out something in the trunk.
Hey, you wouldn't believe what I found in the trunk. I got to get an explanation from Steve. First of all, I really like the Firehawk Indy 500 on a pace car. That is very cool.
Thank you.
This came with wide ovals, right?
Correct.
Either Firestone or Goodyear, whichever they put on it. What is with this air cleaner cover? Tell me about that.
This is the original air cleaner that came off the car. I didn't want to redo it, so I left it as it was. Every oil change for the first 10 years of the car and the first 45,000 miles has been documented with mileage and what he did, what filter, and what products he used.
Wow, that's very impressive. I like the touch, the Indy 500 flags. You do this?
Yes, I did. It had to happen.
That's very cool. That's probably what the pace car looked like, huh?
Yes, it was.
Now, is this one of the original 500 Festival cars?
No, it's not. It's one of the 3,675 reproduction ones that Chevy made.
Okay, but you could get this graphics package, right, for like 36 bucks or something as an option?
Yes, it was an option, and when you bought the car, those graphics came in the trunk, and you would ask the dealer to install them on the car, or you could leave them off.
Right, and you chose to install them.
Yes, I
or
did.
Or she did.
Yeah, well, actually, she didn't put them on, but I did.
Okay, very smart, because now look what you have. You know, my wife would kill for one of these. They're absolutely gorgeous. This was called Hugger Orange and Dover White. They were all this way, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
And this is one of the small block cars.
Correct.
Now, the actual pace cars would have had a big block, 396.
Yes.
Okay, you got the automatic transmission, you got the gauge package in the console. That was all optional. A lot of optional things on here. First of all, this is a Super Sport and a Rally Sport.
Correct.
And the way I knew that, obviously, is the headlights. The Rally Sport had the headlight doors. That's the way to spot it right away.
Yes.
You really found a car here, didn't you?
Yes, they put all the goodies on this one.
Yeah, I really like this car. I saw you've got a reproduction window sticker there.
Yes.
Okay, and it's sold for $4,400 new. Mm-hmm. Okay, so cars depreciate, but I'm going to make you a deal. I'll give you the original retail price, huh?
You'd be the 10th guy to offer me that today.
I bet, yeah, okay. What have you found, Mike?
Well, Steve, the finish on this is immaculate. I mean, there's no swirls. I inspected it. Absolutely flawless finish on here. But I am a convertible guy. I've owned a lot of convertibles in my life, and I just wanted to ask you, is this a daily driver for you?
Every time the sun's up, it is.
And
No.
Oh,
Get
yes.
out of here. You drive this every day?
Didn't buy it to keep it in the garage.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And especially here in sunny Florida, you know, the sun's out, so I bet the top's down a lot.
Oh, yes, all the time.
Okay, well, the paint's in great shape, but here's one thing I know. If you own a convertible, you're gonna, in a sunny environment, a lot of times you're gonna get sweaty if you wear shorts. You know, the backs of your legs get sweaty, your arms emit oils and acids and salts. So anything you touch, you're gonna be depositing some sort of oily, grime. And then dirt can be attracted to that and it'll get soiled. Plus, this is exposed to the sun all the time. That's going to cause it to fade. And this is a beautiful orange, what they call houndtooth interior. So the tips I have for you on this is it's important to periodically clean the vinyl. Okay, this is a vinyl interior, and then protect it. And for that, I got something over here from the Blackfire line. Now, this is kind of unique because these products are non-silicone. They're water-based. They contain no petroleum solvents. Okay, so they're not going to dry out and fade the vinyl, and more importantly, they're not going to dry out and cause corrosion or cause the stitching that holds this together to deteriorate. Okay. That's where you see things start to separate and come apart. And what's nice about this is they're actually real easy to use. Anytime you're working on something that's a gentle, or something that's that you don't want to scuff up, you want to use something like this. This is a horsehair brush. Feel that. Feel how soft that is?
Oh, wow.
So it gives you some scrubbing action, but it's not going to scratch the vinyl. So if it's really dirty, you could take and agitate it with the cleaner with this. But if it's not in too bad a shape like what I see here, then you could just use a microfiber applicator pad like this. Now, just this little bit of feel that gives you just some gentle scrubbing action to get in there and loosen the grime up. So you take the Blackfire interior cleaner, and what's unique about this is you can use this on leather, vinyl, rubber, plastic, even upholstery and cloth. What I like to do is just bury the nozzle into this. Okay, that way you don't spray it all over the place. You just bring this down here, and right here, the back of your head would be resting against this, and a hot day you'd be sweating. Okay, you're going to get some grime there. Come down here and just work that in. Okay, you can see some of the grime already coming off there. Okay,
that looks incredible.
Now that's cleaned, but it's not protected. So we want to come here and wipe off any of that excess cleaner. Now we got the product that we want to put on the dressing right here, then bring it down and work it into the vinyl. Look what a nice rich satin sheen that's given that.
That looks incredible.
Yeah, and then the important thing is again, since this is a convertible, it's exposed to the sun, you want to give that the most UV protection you can to protect it from fading.
Hey, Mike, I noticed something right here that fell down. Shoulder harnesses. Did you add these?
No, that was actually another option on the car. Shoulder harnesses that were quite expensive, about $40 back then, which not many people ordered.
Yeah.
And less than 1% of the Camaros built had those on them.
I've never seen those before.
Hey, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back. Yeah, this is real. I love the houndstooth. This looks so cool.
Blackfire Car Care products are proudly made in the USA and offer a complete line of interior and exterior products to clean, condition, polish, and protect every inch of your car from top to bottom. Blackfire products are formulated using state-of-the-art polymer technology for ease of use and superior performance. Blackfire compounds, polishes, and waxes are famous for creating that deep, wet shine that everyone loves. Don't just turn heads, create whiplash. Visit autopiacarcare.com. Whether you're an automotive enthusiast, professional detailer, or body shop technician, the secret to the perfect shine is machine polishing with Lake Country pads. The key to a flawless show car finish is matching the right pad to the job, and Lake Country has a pad for every detailing project. Lake Country is the industry leader in product development with over 60 years of hands-on detailing experience. When you're ready to machine polish, buy the best Lake Country pads.
Autogeek.net has everything you need to keep your vehicle looking its very best. Mothers, Meguiar's, 3M, Pinnacle, just to name a few. In fact, Autogeek carries over 60 brands with thousands of unique items. The expert staff can answer any question you have about any product via email, discussion forum, live chat, or by phone. The selection is huge, the prices are low, and they ship it right to your door. It couldn't possibly get any easier. Autogeek.net. We are car care.
Mike Phillips here. I've been buffing out cars all my life and teaching classes on machine polishing paint since 1988. And out of all the polishes I've ever used, I've never found anything that outperforms Menzerna polishes for a true show car finish. Made in Germany since 1888, Menzerna offers a complete line of compounds, medium cut, fine cut, and ultra fine cut polishes to create a high gloss finish just like you see here. Check out MenzernaUSA.com.
It's time now for Off the Shelf. Quick tips on detailing your car with Mike Phillips. And brought to you by Meguiar's Car Care Products.
This week's email comes from Dave in Arizona. And Dave writes, my car has a lot of black plastic trim, and I struggle finding a product to restore the original appearance like the plastic trim had when his car was brand new. Well, Dave, let me show you what I use. This is called Meguiar's Ultimate Black. And it's a product specifically made for all the plastic trim on your car. Now, the way this works is you just take and you apply it to a foam applicator pad like this. You just come down and apply it. Spread it in really good. And this product dries quickly and it cures to the surface. So if you wash your car or if you're caught in the rain, it won't just run off or turn splotchy looking. And it restores that like new look to faded and dull plastic using polymer technology. And that's Meguiar's car care tips for this week for Off the Shelf. Welcome back. You know, we've got a really rare car here. This is a 1959 El Camino. I have the owner here, Al Burzo. How you doing, Al?
Good.
And Ted's already checking out the engine. What'd you find inside there?
I found something very rare. This is a 348 with two-barrel carburetors, right? They called it tri-power. It was really a terror on the streets back in 1959. This is very rare. A 59 El Camino, they started something, okay? First of all, they started there. Is it a car or is it a truck? Okay, the age-old argument. But it carried clear into the 60s, up into the 70s. The El Camino was so popular. This is one of the rarest ones you can possibly find. And then you put the 348 in there. A lot of people don't know, but the 348 is the forerunner to the 409 that the Beach Boys made the song about, okay? They built a truck engine and had a 409 truck engine because of the incredible torque that they had. And then a guy by the name of Zora Arcus Duntov, the father of the Corvette, came up with the idea of taking the 409, putting solid lifters, 2 4-barrels, and it all happened in 1962, and the Beach Boys wrote a song. It all started with this 348 that they had.
So this was the first big block.
Yeah, it really was. Incredibly powerful. They really were very dominant, okay? Obviously, black is beautiful when it's straight, and this is straight, Al. This is a great example of a beautiful and very rare car, the El Camino. But I got a question for you. Where did you get this cover back here for the bed?
That cover was made in California. All right, I believe I got the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see.
It was made for 59 and 60 El Caminos. And I had spoke to the owner who made them, and that was basically the last one they were making.
And I see you've got Impala wheel covers on it,
Yeah, yeah.
but that's not 59 wheel covers.
The wheel covers themselves are 60s,
Okay.
but
all
the
right.
spinners are 59 and 60.
And the nail guard's right here, so you don't get scratches when you reach for the
Right?
door
a
handle.
little bit of
Nice touch.
Tight.
Very nice
Nice
touch.
touch.
The neatest thing were the bat wings on the 1959 Chevrolet Impalas, and so they carried that over to the El Camino.
right.
I really like that
This
look.
is the back end of a actual station wagon.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's how they did it.
Yeah.
Because you have a tailgate here
Yeah.
that you can
we
actually
show you?
open up. Yeah, sure. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah.
Now, this didn't come from Chevrolet.
No, that I put in myself.
Yeah, really great touch. I really like this car. Very rare. This has got to be worth a lot of money.
Quite a bit. Yes,
no
quite a
kidding.
bit.
Wow. Okay, well, Mike, you've been up there buffing on this. What have you been doing to this El Camino? By the way, you know what El Camino is in Spanish?
I believe it means the road.
The road.
Yep.
Well, actually, Al's one of my students. I teach detailing classes here. He brought this to me originally. It was full of scratches and swirls everywhere. We machine polished it out. But one of the things that happens when you're doing a lot of machine polishing is your pads get dirty. Now, these pads cost about $12 a piece, and if you clean them, you can reuse them over and over again. So what I have up here is the Grit Guard Universal Detailing Cart. And what I have inside this cart is called a pad washer. The way this works is you can see I've got polish that's building up on the face of my pad. And Grit Guard Company makes a pad cleaner. You just take and spray this on. Missed. And a lot of times what I'd like to do is I take and work that in just a little bit. Then you're going to take and stick this inside the pad washer. And the way this works is there's water pumps in here. And you push this up and down, and it injects the pad full of the cleaning solution. And then you lift it up, sling out all the water, the pad will be clean, ready to go, just like this. Lift it up. I brought the speed up to kind of sling out through centrifugal force some of that water. Pull it out. Now look at that. Completely clean, ready to go back to use. In a big car like this, you're going to go through a lot of pads. So this is going to make cleaning your pads fast and easy.
What's in Autogeek's Garage is being brought to you by Flex, the original, by Diamondite, the ultimate glass and plastic care systems, and by Detailers Pro, the latest evolution of Detailers Pride car care products.
Flex power tools are German engineered specifically for polishing paint. The Flex 3401 is a forced rotation dual action polisher that won't inflict swirls into the paint because the pad rotates and oscillates at the same time. The Flex PE14 rotary buffer weighs only 5 pounds but has all the power of a full-size rotary buffer. Its compact size and lightweight reduces fatigue and makes it perfect for all your machine polishing projects. Visit flexnorthamerica.com.
For a lot of us, the automobile is the second biggest investment that we make. Now, one of the best ways to protect this investment is with the entire line of Wolfgang car care products.
Wolfgang Fusion uses German-engineered super polymers blended with ivory carnauba wax for long-lasting protection with a three-dimensional crystal-like shine.
For more information about the entire line of Wolfgang car care products and time-saving tips and techniques, check out wolfgangcarcare.com or autogeek.net.
Amazing results, even in full sun. Now go have fun.
Welcome back to What's in Autogeek's Garage. I have with me today Earl Dempsey. Hey Earl, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Mike, wonderful.
We call him Earl the Plumber, and we have one of Earl's really fabulous red hot rods here today. But my guest host is Ted Jones, and where'd Ted go? Ted, where are you? We up there under the hood again?
Hey, how you doing? I love this. Boy, he has really chromed this engine out. Only this is not an Earl the Plumber engine. Because Earl the Plumber engines are always at least 400 cubic inches, 400, 500 cubic inches. This is a 350. What's with this, Earl?
This one just joined the fleet about 2 months ago. It followed me home.
So you haven't had a chance to put one of these
No, sir.
Earl
I've
the
got
Plumber
one
engines.
sitting on an engine stand ready to go in it. 502 cubic inches.
That's Earl the Plumber, folks. He likes those big motors. Earl, how many cars you got, Earl?
I got 4 or 5 of them now.
Yeah,
and one on the way.
That's right. And you always change them and stuff, right?
No, I don't change them. I just keep them.
You keep
I
accumulating
make them the way I want them.
Yeah?
You know.
You're going to have to build another garage.
I am building one right now, as a matter of fact.
To hold cars.
I got one 12 car, and I'm building another 12 car.
Okay, see, this is a man that has his priorities in order.
Absolutely.
My kind of guy. Nice looking wheels on this 57 Chevy.
Yes, sir. Those are custom made wheels for this car.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, boy. This is good. Where'd you pick this up at?
Well, I went to the turkey rod run this year with instructions, do not buy another car. And I pulled up with 3 trailers at my front door, and my wife came out and says, "What is that?" And I says, "It's 2 new cars I just bought."
Yeah?
And my car that I took up there, so I had a good ride while I was there.
So now you're sleeping in the garage.
Well, I had a real nice week. She didn't talk to me for a whole week.
Got upset about that.
I was. I didn't get to eat either.
Oh, no.
No.
But a man has to have his priorities.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cars come first.
That's it. The Red Car Club at Earl's house.
That's okay, Earl. I'm telling you. Mike, what can you do for this car? It's been pretty nice.
Well, one thing is, a lot of times on camera, a car can look really good. But you get in here and we pull out the Brinkmann swirl finder light, And I start looking right here.
Oh.
Yeah, look at all the swirls.
Yeah,
okay?
a little different.
And they're actually throughout the entire finish, but what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to remove these swirls by machine. And we're going to do a two-step process using the product from the Pinnacle Natural Brilliance line. Now I got the Pinnacle Advanced Swirl Remover and the Pinnacle Advanced Finishing Polish. I'm going to apply these today with the rotary buffer. I want to show you just how easy it is to create what we call a true show car finish. Now to do this, I'm going to go ahead and put a tape line down the center, okay? Because I want you to see the before and after. And if all the rest of the cars in your red car garage, Earl, don't look as good as this one, then we're going to have to bring them back over here and spruce them up too.
I'll send Cindy over here and you can work with her on them because she does a real good job and she's been to your school.
I'd be happy to have her back again. Okay, so this is the Advanced Swirl Mover. This is specifically just for removing swirls. Then we're just going to take and make a few passes here. Now that I spread my product out, I'm going to bring my speed up. One of the keys to machine polishing, I notice a lot of guys, they move the polisher too fast. That's no good. I'm going to move it nice and slow, especially for the initial cut. Okay, now I'm just going to do a little section here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over from a cutting pad. These are compressor pads, by the way. And I'm going to switch over to a polishing pad.
You can get Cindy to finish it.
Absolutely.
I'll leave her a shiny spot. She can do the rest. Okay, look there. See the swirl's already gone?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks pretty good, but now we're going to go to a less aggressive product. We'll lay a little...
You haven't trained your wife to clean the cars yet?
I just trained her to let me have them.
Okay, I'm going to come back and make a few more passes here. Just going to maximize the gloss and the clarity. Okay, just like that. Now we're not done with it at this step because the next thing you'd want to do is you'd actually want to put a wax on here. So this is just how you remove the swirls. We'll pull the tape line back. Now, is this worthy of the red car barn?
Oh,
absolutely.
Look at that difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Huge difference.
Well done.
So it looks beautiful to the average person, but to me when I look at it, I see a lot of swirls that need to be pulled out to really get this to show car quality.
Absolutely.
And Cindy will finish this.
We'll let Cindy finish.
My wife won't clean my cars either. How do you get a Cindy?
Huh? You'd be nice to your wife.
Hey, that's it for this episode. Come back next week. We'll be checking out some more cars on What's in Autogeek's Garage.
All products featured on today's program are available from Autogeek.net.